5 of Teen Wolf. I cannot believe we're finishing season 5. That means we've got 1 season left and we are done and dusted. 100 episodes will be in the bag. It's crazy. It's gone so fast. And honestly, I'm really excited to obviously see what the new season has to offer. But we've still got today's finale. Lots of questions that need answering. You know, we had obviously Mason transition into the Beast and kill all of the Dread Doctors. And then it wasn't Mason that reappeared in the present. It was Sebastian. So again, really, really interesting. He obviously ran off from everybody at the end. So I'm excited to see where we're going with that one. But again, my question, which I asked at the end of the last episode, is why specifically was this the Dread Doctor's plan? Like, what is their whole pursuit of this season? It was to create the Beast to attack, but then what are they getting out of it and why have they done that? Do you know what I mean? So hopefully it gets answered today. We still got the fight obviously between Malia and her mum to obviously take place. We've also got Kira and the Skinwalkers. What's going on with that? And obviously, can Mason be saved? That is the main question. And what is happening with Theo and Deucalion? Is he managing to get Scott's eyes on the end of his claws that he wished when he was first introduced? So I mean, loads of stuff that can go on in today's episodes, but right now it is time to vote for our most liked and disliked characters of the season, and I will also show yours as well. So let's just jump over there and we'll get that done before we jump into today's episode. Okay, so here we are on our most disliked character of the season, and you know what, it's a mixed bag, this one. It really is, because I have to say, up until the mid-season, on like episode 12, when Scott's inhaler was obviously told to us that it was obviously tampered with by Theo, Scott was getting on my nerves. I'm not joking. He was, you know, he was up there with my most disliked characters of the season up until obviously that point. And then once it was obviously told to us that it was being obviously messed with, and that is the reason why he's been taking the bull spain, it's been making him weaker, it's making him reliant on the inhaler, then obviously cut him some slack and let him off with it. And we haven't used it at all for the rest of the season. I think it was just getting on my nerves, the fact that how heavily he was using it when we'd never seen it before. Do you know what I mean? So it was cleared up. It's not going to be Scott. Now, what's really interesting as well is in my opinion, Kira has annoyed me as well this season. I cannot see, in my opinion, how she's benefited the pack. You know, she's always losing control. I like actually seeing the Fox side of her, but like, she's nearly killed a few people. She's losing control. I feel like she's going to get stuck with these Skinwalkers. I feel like she's not going to be in the next season. And I just feel like she hasn't been a big of an asset to the squad, as even Mason's the Beast, yeah, but like, he's helped out loads, but he's still not going to be Kira either. But again, 2 characters that I never expected to get on my nerves a little bit, both of them too this season. Now, it's out of Theo and the Dread Doctors. Now, I have to be honest, yeah, Theo is an easy target, only because obviously he's been kind of like the main guy, the one that's flipping and flopping. He had me questioning all season, is he good, is he bad, you know, been intrigued with him. And that is why I'm going to pick the Dread Doctors as my most disliked, because Theo has always kept me guessing. I've always been wondering, I've always been interested in his storyline. The Dread Doctors, I've never seen the face. You know, I still don't really understand why they wanted the Beast back. And, you know, as soon as they did get it, they got killed. Do you know what I mean? They turned up everywhere. They had powers. They could like teleport and come back, walk through walls. It's just madness, honestly. And, you know, Theo kept me engaged and interested, but the Dread Doctors kind of annoyed me. So that is my reason for going with them. Okay, so here's the most disliked characters of season 5. So as you can see, Theo has topped the charts. He's got 8 votes, and then we've got Malia with 3 and the Desert Wolf with 3. So they've come tied, mother and daughter, really interesting. And Kira and the Dread Doctors have got 2, and so has Hayden and Valak. So that is really intriguing to see that Malia's come second in this vote. I'd like to thank every single person that has actually voted on this. When we done it on the Patreon, obviously the order that we had it there was Kira was at the top with Theo and the Dread Doctors. So it seems like obviously when we transitioned over onto the YouTube, Theo has carried on, you know, escalating. The Dread Doctors and Kira have kind of stayed the same, because I think they did have 2 votes, and then everybody else has just gained one a little bit. So it's interesting to see that Sebastian, Gerard, Deucalion, Donovan and Liam have all got 1 vote each. You know, I think this is the biggest spread of characters that we're seeing. Now, obviously they're not massive votes, and there's 1 or 2 in it between them. Literally 2 votes on 1 character, they could go right into second place. case. But the fact that so many people have had a different opinion and they've just impacted somebody's, you know, thoughts onto the season shows that they've done pretty good in giving a mix of variety of the characters. So it's going to be really exciting to see when we jump over into the most liked character, because I feel like we'll be a bit more closer when we get into that section to see everybody's opinion, or whether it's a good big widespread that we have now. It's really intriguing. I'd like to thank every single person that has engaged currently on the first one, the most disliked, and let's just jump over into the most liked characters right now. Here we are. So again, I think Styles had a great season. You know, I've liked, you know what I've actually liked, right? The introduction of Hayden. I think it's kind of elevated Liam. I really enjoyed him. I know that obviously he was kind of manipulated by Theo and he went after Scott, but I kind of like that side of him as well. I liked that he was strong enough to take out an alpha. Yes, he was weak, but doesn't mean that he'd be able to take him out. He's kind of a new werewolf, isn't there? And he obviously displayed all this power, and then he's tried to come back. He really cares about obviously Hayden. He's trying to apologise to Scott. He wants to prove his loyalty towards the pack. You know, he's had a good season, Liam. You know, he's a good introduction. But again, man, I've got to say, I've actually never picked her. But Lydia is going to be a most liked character of this season. And she won the most liked character last season, but I didn't give it her. But this is the first time I've given it her. And yes, okay, some episodes she's just been laying in bed and she's been, but ever since the first episode when she's got out of the bed and she's been throwing people and she's been fighting them, I have been fully engaged in her storyline. She's kept me entertained. She's kept me guessing. You know, I'm enjoying the storyline with Meredith. You know, I want to see her control her powers to get even stronger. She's well invested and she's obviously locked into the Perry storyline. She is underrated. And, you know, you could say underrated is she? You know, she won it last season and she's always in the top 3. But I actually do think that, you know, she's very, very good and she's going to be my most liked. Okay, and there we have it. Season 5, most liked character is Lydia with 39.29% of the votes. So that is the second season in a row that she has won, and it is most deserving. Give it a round of applause. You know, she did get my most liked character, and it's good that she's getting the recognition that she deserves. Styles is always in the top 3. Fair play to him. Really good character. The Patreon did vote it, if you're interested, at Lydia, Styles, Liam, and Deucalion. But obviously, when we gone to the YouTube, they have just stayed with one vote each. So they have not, again, escalated any votes. And then Kira's gained. You know, she had 2. She was top of the, the Patreon charts. And then now she's here, 3rd place, mate, in the most liked. So it's really interesting to see how 2 different types of kind of audiences react to different characters. But as you can see there, you know, Lydia's absolutely smashed this one out the park. You know, Kira is creeping up to 2nd place with Styles. And, you know, everybody's kind of had an interesting season. It's good to see that, you know, we've had a good little mix as well. Cora, little shout in there. You know, Theo got the most disliked. Someone voted him for the most liked. So it's really good to see. I'm enjoying it. I love running these votes and you guys are absolutely amazing. I'd just like to take a second to obviously thank every single person that has engaged in all of these polls, whether it's this season or you've done it from season 1 up until the present. You guys are absolutely amazing, and like I said, without you guys this wouldn't be possible. It'd be pointless, and you guys make it all worth it. So you guys are absolute legends, and thank you for sticking around for 5 seasons. We've got 1 more to go. Today's the finale, and hopefully you guys do enjoy it. So we're back on the screen, and I would just like to say again a big thank you to every single person that has engaged in the channel. You guys are absolute legends. Without you guys this wouldn't be possible, and I cannot wait for today's finale. Hopefully we get all our questions answered. Hopefully it's a great episode and possibly the best one of the season. I'm excited to see how we conclude all the storylines. I want Malia to defeat her mum if somebody does have to be defeated, and yeah, I want to see as well Jordan and Lydia get together fully as a couple going into the next season. That is going to wrap up the intro for today's episode. Hopefully you guys do enjoy it. If you do, please smash a like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump in to the finale of season 5 of Teen Wolf.
Sense that Marie-Jean's pike would be reforged into something that could appear as innocuous as a cane.
He's still alive.
Oh, he's still alive. Get in there, you know. Slagging it off last episode, wasn't I?
This looks bad for you.
I'll be fine.
Yo, mate, I didn't know these was 2 like together.
Maybe we need to stop. I'm not like the others. I can't take your pain.
You can do something else for me. You can give me your power.
Surely you can't move for a while, though.
Then there were none.
Just, man, that's all he wanted. He gets him to do that, doesn't he? I said it when he done it the first time. That's his, like, trademark. He loves it, doesn't he? Kill all your pack, mate, and then come to me and I'll hold the powers. Do you know what I mean? So, do you know what I would like? Yeah, for you to get killed by Deucalion and give Deucalion the bad days season 6. You know what I mean? The final season. I wouldn't mind that, to be honest. I know he's been in 3A, but he had a great season. Do you know what I mean? I was just saying how the season 3 was one of the best seasons that I've seen in the show. So if we're going to rock with a villain for the final season, I wouldn't mind it being him at all. He don't know how to drive, does he? Well, he learned fast, didn't he? He learned fast.
Who you calling, Malia? I said Styles, your boyfriend. Tell him to come. Bring all your friends if you want.
Oh, she turned the phone off. Just you and me, baby.
Come to me.
Oh. Oh. Do you reckon this was Sebastian's mate who tried to take his life? Yo, look at his face.
Marcel, this is what immortality looks like. I think you might have been misled. Where is the pike?
Archons. They took it. They took the cane.
Oh, he's died. You know what, right? I've got to say, I slagged them off last episode. I did. You know, in the outro, I was moaning. I moaned again in the intro. I'll accept that. I'll accept it. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes you ask a question, you get an answer. It might not be the best one, but you get something. You know what I mean? The Dread Doctors didn't all get killed last episode, but he was actually told that's it. I'm assuming that was his mate. Do you remember when Alison come in and he said you go and check in the cellar, and he went down there and she come back up with the arrow and she was like, mate, it's not you, you're covering for somebody, and obviously he was covering for a brother. That's the guy. That's what I'm assuming. And do you know what? I'm accepting it. That was good. You know, we got some sort of storytelling to why the Dread Doctors. That was my whole point. Why did they want to get the Beast? Why? And it was answered. The Beast is his friend. He done it all for him. He carried the cane. Gerard's got it now. He needs to go and get it so he don't die off it. I'll accept it. Great stuff. Answered one of my questions. You know, I can't argue when I get answers to what I ask.
I lost him. Sebastian's gonna know we have the pike, and if he doesn't, he's gonna figure it out soon enough.
She was close then.
Coming down, Malia?
Malia, don't move!
Maybe there's something in here. Something about
Oh,
how
it's
he
getting
used to have
intense with them.
Mason's twin wasn't entirely gone. That's what made him a genetic chimera.
The DNA was still there.
Metaphorically speaking, the DNA of Mason could still be inside Sebastian as well.
So Mason can't just be gone.
Somewhere in Sebastian, he has to still exist in some form.
Maybe you said Mason said something right before he turned.
He said, that's not my name.
You know the myth of what happens when you call a werewolf by its given name?
Turns back to human.
Lydia. She can scream it loud.
The man's name is Argent.
You're looking for one of the Argents.
His heart is listening to it.
You seem to know who I am. Your weapons may be more sophisticated than the arrows. They still won't kill me.
I'm pretty sure a 9mm Beretta will do more damage than an 18th century musket.
Walk out of this place with my hands clean. Or I can walk out with them drenched in blood.
Stop where you are.
Oh, yes. Move now. Move. Jump. Directional force, we like it. Whoa, look how long I'm... Oh! Yeah. Thumbnail.com.
Your name is Aiden.
Yo, mate. Has he just killed her as well? Mate, it looked like he fucking stabbed Lydia in the neck. Is that Lydia getting carried in? She looks like she's bleeding out. What's happened to Hayden? Looks like she's just been attacked. Her sister as well. Surely she's gone down. I mean, luckily the sheriff's not got a scratch on him.
Malia, come down.
Don't listen to her!
I'm not gonna stop, Malia. I'm taking back what you stole from me. I didn't steal. as a gift. Coyote passes down part of her power to her daughter. She called it beautiful. I call it theft.
Oh, she's been hit. Oh, the back-to-back on the wall. Yo, that would be a good thumbnail as well, wouldn't it? We had the Lydia holding the neck, bleeding. That's a good one. I'll probably use that, but, yo, I like that back-to-back wall, mate. Who survives, Malia or the Desert Wolf? Do you know what I mean? What, like literally, that could be the caption. But she's so smug, isn't she? Just like Sebastian, smug as anything. What I would have said if I was Malia is, mate, look, you want to fight? Throw your gun down. You and me, fight. Hand in hand, fist combat. Do you know what I mean? Winner takes all. Don't need the weapons, you know. You're coming in trying to attack me, trying to get one over on me. Let's give an even playing field. Do you know what I mean? Totally forgot about Theo with all this chaos going on.
I brought you here like you wanted. How about letting me go now?
Take a claw. See if it can take him down.
This demon on the left. What is he?
He's called a hellhound.
Oh, he stabbed her. The hair. Transmitter.
It's the Argents, isn't it?
Drawing the beast to them, corralling it.
Oh, he wants to see if he can grab the wires.
Don't worry, you could still have Scott's eyes. I'll just be bringing them to you. You all right?
Did you find something? A solution?
Yeah, it was you.
But she's got to get her voice back, hasn't she? Do you reckon he knows it's a trap?
If we don't stop Sebastian, she will die. He's not just coming for the pike. He's coming for anything that stands in his way. Right now, that's all of us. You saved my life once. Now I'm gonna save yours.
Oh, what's he doing, mate?
Whoever painted it, they didn't see a guy with a gun facing down the beast. They saw you.
He's had a pretty good season, Jordan, though, to be honest.
Is she okay? She's gonna be fine, but she can't really talk. It's over, isn't it? There's nothing we can do to save him.
Kira, yeah. Totally forgot about her. See what I mean? So much is going on, you forget.
I have to leave, but I'm coming back to help. I promise.
Giving himself a bit of confidence. What's he thinking?
Get up, because I've got an idea.
Mate, it's not over. I feel like everyone's dead. It's still going.
It's a cortisone shot. It's gonna bring the inflammation down.
Ah, Liam's gone. Styles is not gone yet.
Make sure Malia gets it. Okay, so you have a plan B? What's plan A? Plan A never works.
Oh.
This one will.
I think I'm pretty hurt.
Yo, that was pretty good, that, actually. Jordan's well small compared to the Beast, so isn't he?
Oh, damn.
Go on, Malia. Blood.
Leah, get out of the water!
Oh, smart. Oh, he's through for a trapdoor. Oh, he's let go. Parrish has heard it. Go on, lad. Oh.
Styles?
Oh, he's been stabbed in the shoulder.
Another arrogant youth. A contender to steal my name.
I just want your power.
He's well overpowered, isn't he? Look at him. I'd be running if I was Seal. Wait, you're lucky that you're not dead?
You lied to me. You and Scott. That's right, Theo. The whole time.
Haha! Wait, you cheeky bastard. Fucking hell, mate. Scott and Deucalion working as a team. Now, at what point in the season did he contact Deucalion? This is what I would like to know. Did it happen and I just didn't pick up on it? Do you know what I mean? Did Scott mention something? I'm just going to go on a trip somewhere, or I just need to make a phone call, or I'm going to call in an old friend. Do you know what I mean? Like, did we make some sort of reference somewhere that where Scott would actually get in contact with him? Because it's the first time we was introduced to him was Theo's when Theo brought him in. How did Scott get in contact? Unless it was through Hayden, you know? Unless it was through Hayden. And I was saying, mate, you know, he had his eyes. He got his eyesight back. And I was like, mate, he's got his eyesight back, blah, blah, blah. And then we seen him and he didn't. And I was like, oh, he's not got his eyesight back. But he has got his eyesight back. Do you know what I mean? They done me on that one as well. Literally, they got me. It's a good twist, mate. Do you know what? I've got to say, good episode, man. Full of twists and turns. Answering loads of questions.
You broke my neck.
And good luck with that.
Oh, he's been shot.
This just isn't my day.
How long have you been planning this double cross?
As long as he and I have been planning this one.
Yes, Chris.
Never be about saving lives.
That was such a good twist, mate. Oh, I heard a bullet. Surely they've not shot each other. Oh, there is one left in the top, mate. He's fucking shot her. Point blank range as well. Look at that face. She's absolutely loving it. Oh, yes, the claws.
I want my power back. I want my family back.
Yes, bring me.
Oh, please come and take this gigantic shard of glass out of my chest, please.
Yo, was Deucalion absolutely chatting bare shit then when he told Hayden or something like those claws wouldn't work when Theo tried to put it on? Because it could have worked. It could have, because we just seen it there. Like, hopefully that wasn't a thing where... Do you know what I mean? Hopefully it's consistent with the story and that he was just chatting. And it wasn't something that they told him and then he forgot and then they've used it here later on.
I'll do it. She beat me. We're not killing your best friend.
That belongs to me.
It's all yours. Just give us Mason.
Fortunately, I would not know where to begin.
You want it? Come and get it.
Sorry I'm late.
I thought she was going to get left in the desert. I thought she wasn't going to be in there next season.
You're strong, there's no doubt in that. But neither of you fight with a killer instinct.
Oh, he's going to the back with his head. Oh, it's his sister, innit? And it's Alison.
Mason.
No. Oh, look at him on the wall. Look, I totally forgot he was even in the shop. Yes, Jordan. They done it, mate. But as a team, though, all of them played a factor, didn't they? Everybody did. Pack. Kitsune can take him, though. Yeah. Hey. Oh, mate. That's pretty good, that, actually.
Hayden, I've managed to stabilize the injury, but...
Oh, he's biting her. And it mad how Styles is still the only normal one.
You saved their lives. It's gotta feel pretty good.
I did, for a while.
And it's something you want to feel again.
Join the force.
In your future career in law enforcement.
You don't have to do this.
I made a deal with him.
How long is it gonna take?
As long as it takes.
Yo, I had a feeling that she wasn't going to be in season 6, me. I said it, didn't I?
When we started this school year, I was so stressed about everyone ending up in the same place after we graduate. But I don't think it matters. That's when Sebastian had his hands around Scott's throat. The guy probably didn't even know what he was doing. He was gonna kill him. Then he stopped. He said a name. Marie-Jean. And he saw Allison. It gave Scott a chance to break free. She saved him.
Where's Malia? What power she got now? She seemed like she got stronger, didn't she, when she had that fight? Oh, but the guy in the tank? Maybe? I don't know. Interesting that, you know. It kind of referenced the person in the tank, you know. They said that he was a wolf from the war. He was a Nazi wolf or something. They said, didn't they? Mate, they said wherever the Dread Doctors went, he did. He was always linked up to the Choleric Currents or whatever it's called. And now looks like they've died, but he's come back to life. So that's interesting. But you know what, right, I've got to say, this was a good episode. I really enjoyed it. All my questions did get answered. So, you know what, I've got to applaud it, because I thought we're going to be left... Yeah, I thought that some of the stories was going to be left open. And I hate it when you do that. Do you know what I mean? You've got so many storylines running that you don't actually conclude anything or answer anything. But they've done a fantastic job, honestly. And there was so many twists and turns. I really, really enjoyed it. What I thought was good is, obviously, at the start of the episode, I was saying, you know, what's going on with these Dread Doctors? You know, they just got the beast here and then he got killed. He was like, success, and then he died. And I was like, what was the whole point of them? Literally, I don't get it. And it was answered pretty much right near the start. One of them stayed alive. You know, he didn't actually die last episode. It turns out that obviously it was Sebastian's friend. He's been trying to bring him back all this time. And you know what? I accept it. It was decent. It answered my question. We also had the fight between obviously Malia and her mother. Again, really good scrap it was. Styles come in. He ended up getting stabbed. It gave Malia a bit of strength. She got shot a few times. She ended up getting the claws thrown over to her by Styles. Scott obviously said this was plan A. You know, plan A is going to work. That's what he said, mate. And she obviously got them and boom, she put them right into her mum and she's took those powers away. So now she seems to be like super strong, which is good to see. I don't know if obviously, like you say, Deucalion was lying when he said that if well, I forgot his name now, Theo put them on, that it wouldn't work for him, it would kill him. Maybe it was a smokescreen, maybe it was a total lie, because we did find out that Deucalion has been working with Scott all of this time, mate. What a bait and switch that was, mate. What a crossover. It was so good, and he's obviously got his eyesight, and it was just well played out, mate. Honestly, it was something that I never expected, but it was really, really good. What a twist. And then obviously you had the twist again with Scott. You know, he's anticipating everything now. He had a second deal set up with Chris. He knew, Chris, that Jar would do whatever he could to save and prolong his life. That's literally all he's done. We've seen it with the Jackson season. We've seen it again here. He would willing to do anything that it takes, you know, to cross everybody, stab everybody in the back. He is literally an adult version of Theo. And he already anticipated that, pulled a gun on him, give it to Scott, and they've gone with the help of Perish, with the help of Lydia. They've taken out the beast, and it was decent. You know, we had a little bit of flashback of Alison as well. And you know what? Like I said, this was a good ending episode, and Hayden has been bitten as well. She's a fully fledged werewolf, part of Scott's pack. She is the second beta. You've got Liam, you've got Hayden, they're together, and you know, Styles, he said it felt good a little bit when he was helping all these people, but then that feeling's gone away. Welcome to law enforcement, mate. This is the career for you. Consistently doing things to help people. You get that feeling. You get that happiness. You get that sense of worth. And this is the career that you need to go down. I've been saying it ever since I seen him introduced, mate. What a good officer he would be. He loves it. And this is the time for him to shine. Have they finished school now? Are we going to go into next season with people left? Do you know what I mean? Is it going to be a new area, feeling, vibe? I feel like Kira's gone. She's with the Skinwalkers. So again, man, it's going to be exciting going into the final season. Okay, that is going to wrap up the finale of season 5 of Teen Wolf. Really enjoyed the finale. Thanks so much for every single person that has engaged in the most liked and disliked characters. Paul, you guys are absolutely amazing. Really entertaining season. Conclusion, to be honest. There were so many twists and turns. I loved it, mate. How we threw in the twist that Deucalion was working with Scott. Still interested to figure out how and when they become in contact with each other. I don't know if it was because Hayden was flickering between the sides. Do you know what I mean? She was never truly on Theo's side, and she was always thinking about going on Scott's side with Liam, and she was obviously back and forth. And obviously, he's been trying to get to her quite a bit, Deucalion. We've seen them in different conversations, you know, speaking about things. So I just thought it was a really good twist that I never expected at all. I definitely thought that he was going to be working with Theo. I thought that what he was going to do, to be honest, is get Theo all this big and strong and get all this power, go after maybe the beast, and then he comes in, swoops in and takes it himself. That's what I thought Deucalion was going to do anyway, but no, mate, best buds with Scott. He's called a favourite. Oh, he's not called a favourite, I don't know, mate. He's just bailed him up, mate. He's got his plan going, and they've worked together, bait and switch, proper crossover there. And you know, he said he got shot, didn't he? And he's like, today is just not my day. You know, it's funny, man. And then okay, that's going to wrap up the finale of season 5 of Teen Wolf. Thank you so much for every single person that has engaged in the most liked and disliked characters poll of this season. You guys are fantastic. And, you know, the poll is still running, so if you still haven't done it yet, please do go, because every vote matters. Honestly, it really does. And the polls will always stay open, so it will continuously change, whether you're watching this, you know, like on the day it's released, or whether you're watching it a couple of months down the line. Your vote will always have a different impact to the score, so please do get it in if you have not done that. So today's episode was really interesting. I liked it. Honestly, I really did like it. There were so many twists and turns. It was all over the place. There are so many questions in the start of the intro. You know, I was trying to figure out, are we going to get the Malia storyline concluded? Are we going to get the Theo one? What about Deucalion? What about the Dread Doctors? You know, how did they all die last episode without us finding out who any of them are? You know, what's going to happen to Sebastian? Is Mason coming back? Is Hayden and Liam going to be together, and Perish and Lydia going to be together going into the next season? Do you know what I mean? All these questions pretty much got answered in today's episode. So like I said, I give it a round of applause. You know, they've done really well to keep everything so engaged, everything answered, and they didn't leave anything to like waste, if you know what I mean. Like I said, sometimes when you got all these storylines going on, it's so hard to conclude everything, but they've done it great. You know, found out that Deucalion was working with Scott and not Theo. Seeing Theo take out his pack and get his powers, and then obviously as Kira, do you know what I mean? She's been working with the Skinwalkers. His sister wants to say hello to him. Boom, floor opens up and drags him in. He's crying for Scott. Help, help, help. No, mate, you've stabbed everyone in the back this season. Get down that hole. Do you know what I mean? So he's gone. We've had, obviously, Gerard, mate. He tried to cross over everybody. But no, Scott already had a plan in motion with that, mate. He worked with Chris. He's pulled a gun on him. Told them to go on the merry way. You know, Lydia's come in. She's screamed. She's obviously hit Mason / Sebastian with that. And then Mason's like popped out, so to speak. And then Sebastian tries to run off, and the Hellhounds comes, grabbed him. Perish. He's for through the spear or whatever you want to call it, the pike. Scott right into him. Obviously, he's killed him, so that's really good as well. We've done well in concluding all of that stuff. Like I said, Scott's give Styles the claws to go and give to Malia. She's fighting with her mum. She's got shot a few times. She's took it. She's absorbed her powers. She seems to be much stronger than she was previously. You know, really, really good. And then obviously we concluded kind of like the season, so to speak, with Styles. You know, we started it with him and Donovan and stuff on all season. He's been, you know, racking his brains. You know, how am I going to get, you know, back to my normal self? I always feel bad for doing this. So guilt, it's overwhelming. And his dad was like, mate, the only way you can go past, like, get past that is by doing consistently good things. The more things that you do well, the more you'll forgive yourself, the more you'll start feeling well. He said that obviously it's been working out for him right now when he's been working with the pack and with Scott and with Malia and everybody. But and now it feels like it's fading. But it's like, look, mate, this is the first step in the layer of law enforcement. You know, you come here, solve all the crimes, you get the joy, you get that sense of worth, and obviously that will help decrease the feeling of guilt over time. So again, I really like it. It'd be great going into the final season if it's like after school and they're like at college, but like they're also working. It'd be good to see everybody in different environments. Like I said, Scott's bit Hayden. She was obviously stabbed by Sebastian. She didn't know whether she was going to heal or not. The bite could have killed her, but it didn't, because she's fully transitioned now. She's going to kiss Liam kind of like under the moonlight with the glowing eyes, which is good. And also we've got, like I said, we've also got Kira. She's now with the Skinwalkers, it looks like. I've said that I didn't think she'd be in the next season. She's kind of been absent quite a lot of this season, to be honest. I know that she's in the starting credits, but she's not been in it much. And when she has been in it, she's been kind of like, I don't know, she's been consumed by the fox that's inside her, pretty much. That's the story that we've been trying to say. And she's been kind of like a negative to the pack because she's not been reliable, you know. And Scott has even said that he didn't know if he could trust her. So now she's taking the steps forward, whatever it takes, however long it takes, to get herself back on the straight and narrow. So it's going to be interesting to see. I do think she'll play some part in the final season. Do you know what? Because it is season 6, I would love to see some cameos from Derek, some cameos from Alison, whether it's flashbacks, and Jackson like coming back. Doesn't, you know, Jackson never died. He moved to London, and he can bring him back into the final season just to bring all the nostalgia back, mate. Bring Peter back. But if not, that's totally fine. I'm interested to see how we go anyway. It was a good season. I enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the finale. Well, the final season. Hopefully, you guys stick around for the final, I believe, 20 episodes. It's going to be a wild one. And that is going to wrap up season 5. So hopefully, you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please smash the like. It really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.